Today's true story from the Bible comes from the book of Judges. God's people were now living in the land God had promised them. But instead of following God and being thankful, they began to worship other gods and forget about the one true God completely. When they needed help, they would call out to God and say they were sorry. God used people called judges to help the Israelites. One of these judges was named Gideon. During the time of Gideon, the Midianites were attacking and taking all of the Israelites' food. The Israelites were scared and sad. One day, Gideon was hiding from the Midianites. Where could Gideon be? Can you point to him? Oh, there he is. He was hiding in the winepress, threshing wheat. Suddenly, an angel appeared to Gideon and said God was with him and said Gideon was a mighty hero. Gideon would rescue the Israelites from the enemy. He told the angel many reasons why he couldn't be a hero, and even asked God to prove it to him that this was real. Finally, Gideon chose to trust God. He gathered a really big army with thousands and thousands of soldiers. Gideon was ready to fight the Midianites. But God told Gideon he had too many soldiers. He said, "If you win with this many soldiers, they will think they won all on their own." God wanted to make sure they all knew he was the mighty one. God said, "Tell anyone who is scared to go home." Gideon told the soldiers if they were scared, they can leave, and most of the soldiers left. Again, God said, "You have too many soldiers." He said to take the soldiers to the water to drink. Some drank by scooping the water with their hands, and some drank it by putting their mouth in the water like a dog. God said the men who used their hands could stay, and the rest should go home. Only 300 soldiers stayed with Gideon. Gideon began with thousands and thousands of soldiers. Now he just had 300. That's a big difference. God said, "Now you are ready." He then gave Gideon special instructions on how to fight the battle. Gideon divided the men into 3 groups around the Midian camp. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. Gideon gave each soldier a trumpet and a jar with a torch inside. The Midianites were in their camp when suddenly they heard the noise of the jars breaking and saw all the lights of the torches. They heard the trumpets. They got confused and tried to escape, but kept running in circles. How fast can you run in place? Ready, set, go! Run faster and faster and faster. The Midianites began to fight one another. The Israelites won the battle. God showed how He can use anyone and do mighty things no one would expect.